You, ready for the off then?
Let's go. Balance-moi tous les éthériques que tu peux.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate, but it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Puis de toute façon, je peux résister à l'éther, alors bon, vaut mieux que vous restiez en retrait et que je gère. Eh ben, le gros buffle.
All right. Which one of you's first?
Oh! Ouh! Oh, je vais toutes te les mettre. Il vaut même pas le coup que j'utilise le reste. Ouh, le joli griffon. Ça m'intéresse. On n'a pas affronté depuis un moment. Ça souffle. Oh. Un, deux. Allez, gros poulet.
Is that it?
Oh,
Apparently not.
oh c'est nouveau ça. Oh que c'est nouveau. Oh la belle bête. Oh ça innove. Salut toi.
Getting past me.
Oh par contre les muscles. T'as pas les idées sur les stéroïdes toi. Ok, toi t'es pas vraiment prévu pour être contré. Tu fais beaucoup d'attaques magiques avec de la distance. Oula. Oh putain. Joli. Ah bien. Si j'esquive dans ton attaque, crois-moi, ça marchera pas pour toi ma grande. Pas de soucis, on met ça. Voilà. Oh. Oui. Ouf, grosse bête. C'est bien, ça innove, on l'avait pas encore eu celle-là. Toujours plus de monstres. Ah.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall.
Good. Oh, you do know.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Putain les gars, ça va vous coûter une fortune.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for them, but mostly, I felt grateful. Dravost won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you, and from that day on I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravos what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him... Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to hone an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravos in the first place? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome, as long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
C'est bon, il n'y a pas de quête secondaire qui vient de pop. Tout va bien. Tout va bien. Je peux souffler. Ouf. Allez. On va conclure aussi celle de Tabor. Ensuite, il faudra s'occuper de celle de Dalimil. Et ensuite, on pourra rentrer à la maison. Tout va bien. Alors, qu'est-ce que ça dit?
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
Oui, il était rédigé par un membre des Ailes Ardentes. Pas de plus d'infos.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kratov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute, and we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our as first shield to the Phoenix. I am sure you understand what it...
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Ah là là. La foi. La bonne grosse foi aveugle. Dalimil, let's go!
Take that, you not...
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention, and they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once...
How could I refuse?
Un petit massacre de brigands gratuit.
Victor
Parfait.
will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul.
I'll go and speak with him.
Par contre, je reviens sur ce que j'ai dit un peu plus tôt quand on avait commencé tout ça. Je pense que c'est l'avant-dernière session de quête annexe, parce qu'il y a quand même beaucoup de chapitres premiers dans ce qu'on a fait. Donc je pense que la prochaine fois, on va devoir se faire tout le cristal du gris-levant, et ensuite, il y aura une dernière session.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon, at as many camps as we can.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Le massacre.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Coucou, c'est moi. J'arrive les gars.
We make this quick.
Je suis en train de me faire engueuler par mon chat, je pense qu'il va être temps qu'on arrive à la fin du stream. Oula, mais ça soigne par là-bas. C'est interdit, messieurs. Allez, ensuite toi là.
Finished.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Ah!
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalamil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years. Which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs...
You're right.
Putain, vous avez un gars qui fait de la magie comme chef. Arrêtez de le voir comme un esclave. Vous êtes complètement con.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something. And quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie... They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can.
Je m'étonne là, les allers-retours, ils sont mérités.
Stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearers, son?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss out there?
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Bon, ils sont pas très ouverts à la discussion. On chier. Quelle surprise.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers, son?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. but I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Ah, but where are my manners? Here, a reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then, I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do,
I'll bear it in mind.
Ah là là. Ah, le niveau de bonheur des quêtes, il a quand même vachement diminué, hein. Ew. Et level up, normalement. Non, pas encore. Oh, presque.
The bastard's been lying to us. Can you believe?
I think we'd better shut up.
Sounds like something's happening in the square.
Eh ben dis donc.
Gilbert, take this crystal.
Ah merde, non, c'est la gonzesse.
I sold to buy it. Ah, well.
Anything I can interest you in?
Oui, musique.
Here you are. My thanks.
Voilà.
Go with Gilbert.
Bon, c'est parfait. Bon, on va commencer par eux parce que je veux voir la gueule de cette épée. Dont je n'aurai pas les composants, bien évidemment.
The stew's awful.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword, I promise.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip.
Oh non, j'ai déjà les composants.
The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Oh, je vais avoir une nouvelle épée.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Oh.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
Oh.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next,
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs!
Ah, moi aussi j'adore. J'aime le principe de on a forgé l'épée ultime. Et du coup, tiens, c'est pour faire quoi? On veut faire une épée encore plus forte. Ça me vend du rêve, moi. Oh, 43. Commentaire d'Amerung. Oh putain, le nom. Faites-moi voir ça, du coup, attends. Déjà, je vais rigoler un coup. Hop.
So what do I owe the honor? I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive.
Oh.
I sang for you, dear.
Alors, 3 oricalques, minerai de sombre acier, corps primitif, et on la forge à partir de Ragnarok. Eh bah dis donc.
Allez.
Non, voyons à quoi elle ressemble déjà sur moi, la nouvelle. Ouf.
Fine.
Ouais, c'est bien ce que j'avais vu dans la cinématique. C'est l'épée qu'on avait au début, mais en noir. Je sais, je me moque en disant ça, mais bon. Parce que du coup... Alors, où est-ce qu'elle est, si on l'a encore? Celle-là, je crois. Et voilà. Ça, c'est l'épée de notre père. Bon, et la prochaine épée, on l'appellera juste Gunther. On l'appellera l'épée ultime Gunther.
It can't be true. Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for a lesson? How was she?
With Canva in the hands of Akashic.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Tiens, voilà tes couilles.
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant. Thanks a blimmin' million. I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away. May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
Sacré fourneau quand même.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
Oh, oui, plus.
Buy me a bigger.
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit.
Il va encore plus étendre mon cul.
So, what do you reckon? It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Wine.
Shh, don't mention it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Non, il va y avoir des récompenses à aller chercher de l'autre côté. Sûr. Ok. L'inventaire a augmenté. Combien de potions je peux mettre en plus cette fois? 2 de chaque, je suppose, en plus, et un sel en plus. 6 à 8, 4 à 5, 3 à 4, 3 à 4. Ok. Oh, plein la besace. J'en conclus que c'était le dernier. Oh. Moi, je vous le dis, le 100% de ce jeu, il va se faire hein, à ce rythme-là.
I wasn't expecting you.
Non, oui.
You earned this.
Oh.
Come again. I may have more for ya.
Nectar qui a encore des trucs à dire. T'as encore plus de monstres à chasser, je suis sûr. Oh, tu trahis et tu m'en rajoutes. Oh, le monstre effroyable à 3 têtes. Ah, une nouvelle chimère. Voilà par contre. On raconte que dans l'ombre, le roi continue d'attiser la flamme de la forêt. En tant que quelqu'un mette un terme à son règne. Il y a 0 info sur là où il est, celui-là. Svarog, bon, on s'est fait poutrer, mais c'est prenable. Et elle, plusieurs marchands traversant régulièrement le désert de Velkior jurent avoir aperçu une créature étrange. Dans leur témoignage, sa silhouette serait tantôt celle d'un dragon, d'un sanglier ou même d'un serpent. Je ne dois pas avoir à faire un simple coup de chaleur après tous ces signalements. On devrait donc se rendre là-bas pour examiner le monde de quoi qui... Ok. En vrai. La map. Chico. Désert de Kroth. Mâchoire du géant. Le désert de Velkior. J'en ai affronté un ici, déjà. Donc, je dirais peut-être au sud. J'aimerais bien les trouver. Par marchand proche. Ah, pas con. Après, ils étaient déjà là la dernière fois, les marchands, donc je suis pas sûr qu'ils auront quelque chose à dire. Oh. Oh, c'est les lames-pierres en plus.
Sid, you didn't happen to see anything out of the ordinary on your way here, did you? We've had reports of bearer transports being attacked along the roads, and they're not freeing the poor souls. They're reselling them on the black market. If we can catch them in the act, perhaps we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Ambroisie, t'es où mon poulet?
Come on.
Mais d'accord que de toute façon ça c'est un autre désert à côté. Ah, il y a encore Velkior Sud. Faut que je fasse gaffe alors, faut que je surveille les deux. Il y a le nord, le centre et le sud, donc bon, on a le temps de fouiller pour la trouver la chimère. On va aller faire un petit coup dans le nord pour voir quand même. Mais je crois qu'on avait déjà affronté quelque chose dans le nord, je crois, la dernière fois. Je pense pas que ça soit là-bas. Par où on grimpe? On peut grimper par là-bas, il y a un chemin, il me dit. Oh, il n'y a pas de montée, ils se foutent de ma gueule. Oh, c'est pas facile d'accès. Ils auraient quand même pu faire en sorte qu'il y ait des meilleurs accès au bout d'un moment. Et là, je perds mon chocobo. Donc je vais devoir courir, réveiller tous les ennemis, mais je m'en fous des ennemis. Oh. Oh, chier. Oh, la ceinture de mithril. Parfait. J'en ai pas besoin, je pense que c'est plus faible que ce que j'ai. On va vérifier pour être sûr. Ceinture de mithril. Ouais, vachement en retard, du coup. J'aurais dû la trouver plus tôt, ça aurait été plus utile, je pense.
Faster.
Surtout qu'en plus, là, on va aller visiter une zone. Je suis sûr qu'il n'y aura rien dedans. Il y a des ennemis. De toute façon, s'il y a des ennemis qui se baladent, ça veut dire qu'il n'y a pas de monstre. Voilà. C'est pas ici. Là-bas, j'en ai affronté un. Là-bas, il y a la pierre. C'est pas là. Quand même vérifier parce que je le sens venir le coup de l'arnaque. Oh. Les scorpions, ok. Ouais, on joue à saut de chocobo.
No mistakes.
Voilà. Rien du tout ici, il n'y a que la... Il n'y a que la stèle qui brille.
Be safe. This one's awake.
De Chronos sont des structures de pierre mystérieuses éparpillées dans tout Valisthea. Avec ces monuments, il est possible d'accéder à une épreuve au cours de laquelle de puissants ennemis se succèdent. Son équipement et ses compétences de primordial utilisables sont prédéterminés. Ah.
Let's see what's inside.
C'était pas prévu. Mais on va tester ça pour finir. En épreuve, les compétences primordiales sont limitées. Il faut donc venir à bout des premiers. Ok. Bonus supplémentaire. Mettre des blocages. Utiliser les points enragés. En plus, c'est celui que j'utilise pas du tout. Ok. Les sanctions. Je fais un ennemi avec une compétence de primordial. 5 tirs percutants, ok. Une esquive parfaite. Toucher les ennemis avec le truc. Et... Ok, bon, on va voir. Hein. Bon, en vrai, j'ai jamais utilisé. D'accord. Ça chope bien les ennemis en même temps. Merde. Je voulais faire mon esquive parfaite, ce que j'ai raté.
Nice try.
Voilà. Viens, attaque-moi. Ah. Ha, ha. Oula. Et mon gros. Et merde. Aïe. Est-ce que je peux voir où j'en suis? Ah, j'ai quand même une possibilité de voir où j'en suis. D'accord. Ok. Niveau 1. Et... sanction, ok, d'accord. Ok, let's go. Il se passe des trucs, c'était pas prévu au programme. Là, j'ai Titan, mais avec mes 2 autres pouvoirs. Ok. Bon, blocage, machin, ok. Bon bah. Salut! Comment ça va? J'ai même pas de soin par contre, faut que je fasse gaffe à ça, j'avais pas fait gaffe. Ah putain, je pensais la réussir à la caser. Et merde, putain, j'arrive jamais à placer ce con. Alors que c'est pas dur. Ouh. Niveau 2, ok. J'ai fait d'esquive habile et j'ai pas mis assez de tirs percutants. Ok. J'y pense un peu plus. Pas accompli tous les objectifs. Ok. Ah, pas de soin du tout. Ça déconne sec. Ouais, mais ça rajoute du temps et ça permet d'avoir un peu plus de tranquillité. Et là, du coup, j'ai... Ah, j'ai l'ulti de titan avec mon coup de poing. Ok.
Farewell. Too slow. Not good.
Et merde. Oh, ça va. Oh putain. Salut les orques. Oh, joli. Oh non! Oh, vous êtes sérieux? Ah putain. Oh putain. Il fait chier avec cette épée cet enfoiré. Oui, bah la full panique, tu m'étonnes avec 52 PV. Ah. Oh putain. Oh non, mais quand j'ai vu le slime apparaître avec l'autre, là, j'y croyais plus. Pour moi, c'était déjà fini. Encore? Putain, mais ça s'arrête quand? C'est quoi cette épreuve? Oh. Ah, c'est mort, oui. Le niveau 4, c'est complètement mort. Et en plus, là, le portail, il est violet, donc ça pue du cul. Ah. Ok. Je suis mort. Oh. 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 Oh, Nick. Oh. Ah. Et il y en a une par titan, enfin par esprit. Oh l'enfer. Ouais. Eh ben, monument de Chronos, mode difficile. C'est tout ce que j'ai débloqué en faisant ça? La joie de l'avoir accompli et la version extrême? Ok, j'ai compris. Regardez, hein. Et on retourne à la maison. Oui, j'ai vu que j'ai eu le médaillon d'ulti-titan, mais c'est passé tellement vite qu'on dirait que t'as rien gagné, c'est horrible. Voilà. Hop. Du coup, la rediffusion On va s'arrêter là pour cet épisode. J'irai trouver où est le nouveau boss qu'on a débloqué, parce que je sais pas où il est, Pandemonium. Et j'essaierai de voir si je localise l'autre, histoire de pouvoir les affronter la prochaine fois. Bref, du coup, je vous remercie à tous d'avoir suivi cette nouvelle session. Je vous souhaite à tous une excellente journée, soirée, ce que vous voulez. Et la prochaine fois, on envahit le gris-levant pour aller détruire le dernier cristal. Allez, sur ce, c'était Drakaïne. Ciao tout le monde!
Oh putain!